Odysseus got all 600 of his men killed. Every single one. And he's the hero of the movie everyone's watching right now. Every crewman you see on that screen dies. Their captain is the only man who walks away alive. And the story calls him a legend for it. You know his name. Odysseus, king of Ithaca, the clever one. But you've never heard a single name of the 600 who trusted him. The fathers, the sons, the brothers who climbed onto those 12 ships because he promised he'd bring them home. History didn't bother to remember them. The movie doesn't either. So here's what nobody puts on screen. Forget the king. You're one of the 600 now. A rower, a nobody, and you're about to watch, one by one, exactly how your hero gets every last one of you killed. Your clock starts now. Here's the part the myth skips, before the journey home even begins. You've already survived a nightmare. You've been at Troy for 10 years. Not 10 years of glorious duels, 10 years of mud, disease, and boredom. Camped on a beach, watching friends die of infected wounds and fever long before they ever saw a Trojan sword. Most men who died at Troy weren't killed in battle. They rotted in that camp. And then, finally, the war ends, the famous wooden horse, the city falls. You survived the impossible, 10 years, and you're still breathing. You think you're going home. You have no idea that the war was the easy part. 600 of you climb back onto the ships. The sails go up. Ithaca is only a few weeks away. Men are laughing. Men are crying. You can almost smell home. Keep that feeling, because it's the last good moment any of you will ever have. The first thing that kills your crewmates isn't a monster. It's greed, their own. Days into the voyage, you raid a coastal town for supplies. Easy, you win. And here's where a real soldier's instinct screams at you. Grab what you need and get back on the ship. But the men don't listen. They stay. They drink the wine. They feast on the beach all night, celebrating. By dawn, the townspeople have returned with reinforcements. You lose 72 men on that beach, 6 from every ship, men who survived 10 years of war, gone in one morning, because they wanted one more cup of wine. 600 is now 528, and you start to understand the rule that governs the rest of your life. Out here, the sea doesn't kill you. Your own crew's mistakes do. Then comes the island, and the cave. Your captain, clever, proud, impossible to stop, leads a scouting party into a giant's cave. Curious, greedy for a guest gift. You're one of the men ordered to follow. You don't want to go. You go anyway. That's what a soldier does. The giant comes home, rolls a boulder across the mouth of the cave, and you are trapped in the dark with something that eats men. It takes them 2 at a time, in the dark. You listen to it happen, knowing you might be next. For 2 days, 6 of your crewmates are eaten alive in that cave before your captain blinds the giant and smuggles the survivors out under the bellies of sheep. You make it out. Not everyone does. 528 is now 522. And as you row away, your captain, proud, can't resist shouting his real name back at the blinded giant. A small thing, a moment of ego. That single shout is about to curse every remaining day of your journey. You just don't know it yet. This is the exact moment everything turns. If you want to see how one shout dooms 500 men, subscribe. It costs you nothing, and it's about to get so much worse, because the giant had a father, and the father is the god of the sea. Now every wave is hunting you. What follows is not a voyage. It's a slaughter, stretched over years. A floating island of cannibals crushes 11 of your 12 ships in a single afternoon, rocks raining down, hulls splintering. Hundreds of men screaming in the water at once. In one afternoon, you go from 12 ships to 1. Out of over 500 men, barely 50 are left. You are one of them. You have stopped asking why. You only ask, how much longer? Then the witch's island. She turns a scouting party into pigs. Literally, you watch men you've bled beside become animals in a courtyard. Some are saved, some are not. And then your captain does something no one comes back from. He sails to the edge of the world, to the land of the dead, to speak to a ghost, and the ghost tells him the truth you've all been dreading. Most of you are never getting home. The prophecy is not if you'll die, it's how many. Now the sea itself starts picking you off one by one. The Sirens, a voice so beautiful, men throw themselves into the water to reach it. You survive only because your captain has you plug your ears with wax and row blind past the sound of your own friends' fantasies. Then the strait, a cliff monster on one side, a whirlpool on the other. There is no safe path. only a less deadly one. Your captain makes the coldest decision a leader can make. He steers you close to the monster, knowing it will grab exactly 6 men because the whirlpool would take everyone, 6 more men, snatched off the deck above your head, screaming your captain's name as they're lifted into the rocks. He doesn't turn around. He can't. That's what command costs out here. And then, starving, desperate, the last of you land on one final island. There's cattle here, sacred cattle. You are warned, explicitly, by the gods. Do not touch them. You don't. You know better. But the other men are starving, and while you sleep, they slaughter the cattle and eat. You wake up to the smell of roasting meat, and you know, instantly, that every man who ate just signed his own death warrant. You set sail one final time. The whole crew, what's left of 600 men, and the sea god collects the dead. One storm, one lightning bolt. The ship shatters into splinters in open water. Every single man drowns. Every man who ate the cattle. Every man who survived the giant, the cannibals, the witch, the sirens. Every man who lived through 10 years of Troy. All of them pulled under in one storm, screaming in the middle of nowhere. 600 men left Troy. Now there is one. Just one man washes up alive on a beach, alone. And it isn't you. It's him. The king, Odysseus, the one the movie is named after, the only one the story remembers, because that's the terrible truth the poem hides in plain sight. The Odyssey is called a hero's journey home, but it's really the story of 600 men who followed that hero and were erased so that one legend could survive. You were one of them, and history never even learned your name. That's the Odyssey nobody films. Not the monsters, not the gods, just the arithmetic. 600. Down to 1. Everyone you sailed with. Gone, so that the man in the cinema could walk through his front door in the final scene. The next time you watch Odysseus come home, remember the 600 who didn't. And if you made it this far, you already know this channel shows you the history the legends leave out. So subscribe, because next time we're going somewhere the gods can't save anyone. You're born in Pompeii. It's a beautiful summer morning in the year 79. The mountain behind your city has been quiet your whole life. You have 18 hours left, and you don't know it yet.